Here's the latest from the CFWE newsroom. I'm Jeremy Harp. An Edmonton man will be appearing in court after a police officer clocked a black BMW doing almost 200 kilometers an hour on the QE2 over the weekend. Now, Sunday morning around 1 o'clock, an officer was heading north near Innisfail when he noticed a car heading toward him very quickly. He flipped on his radar and realized the car was doing 197 kilometers an hour. As the QE2 is a 110 kilometer zone, the 22-year-old is now facing a speeding charge. He's scheduled to appear in late December on that, as well as driving without proper insurance and an improperly issued license plate. Mounties say an officer suffered minor injuries yesterday after his cruiser was rammed by a stolen truck in central Alberta. It happened in an industrial area of Stettler where police were looking for a black pickup that had been reported stolen. It's alleged that the pickup drove directly at the cruiser and rammed it. Two men face charges, including possession of stolen property, while police say charges are pending against a third man who's to appear in court tomorrow. One Fort McMurray councillor hopes to convince his colleagues tonight to abandon plans for a $580 million downtown arena, even though the municipality has spent millions to clear the way for the project. Keith McGrath, the councillor for the municipality of Wood Buffalo, has tabled a motion asking the local government to kill the deal. With oil hovering around $45 US a barrel and the local economy in recession, McGrath says the municipality cannot afford to spend millions on an arena and entertainment complex. McGrath now wants a deal set aside, arguing it's not a good deal for taxpayers who would have to pay much for the cost. McGrath says residents he has spoken to in Fort McMurray agree that now is not the right time for such a costly project. Elections Canada estimates more than 3.6 million voters cast their ballots in the first 4 days of advanced polling, up 71% from the last federal election. Election Canada estimates that approximately 1.2 million Canadians voted at advanced polls Monday. That in addition to the 767,000 electors who voted on Sunday, the 780,000 on Saturday, and the 850,000 on Friday. The increase in voter turnout led to long lines at polling stations across the country, with some voters waiting up to 2 hours to cast their ballots. Now, despite the lines, voters continued to turn up in crowds throughout the weekend and Thanksgiving Monday. Now, remember, the deadline to apply to vote by mail or at an Elections Canada office is tonight at 6 o'clock. Polls will also be open on Election Day, October 19th. Now, if you need more information on where and when to vote, you can visit Elections Canada website at www.elections.ca.